kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
When I say, who's the master? You say, so no.
What is up, guys? Showing Off the King here, back with another video, and today I am super excited. I am busting. The 90s is calling my name. I've been waiting for this review, to do this unboxing. I am excited. This is the Storm Collectibles Darkstalkers Demitri. God dang. Man, I got this thing in the mail yesterday, but I was so excited. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to hold off on it. I'm going to wait till the next day. The next day is here. I'm ready to talk about this figure. All right, so one thing I don't normally do is I don't focus a lot on the box, but this is going to be a little bit different, only because they did a really good job with the design of this box, and I want to give them credit for it. So Storm Collectibles has the new license for Darkstalkers. This is a fighting game that's akin to Samurai Showdown or Street Fighter. They all kind of have the same mechanics. This is a game that I played in arcades. I played at home. I even still have my PSP version that came out, Darkstalkers, Chaos Chronicles, Chronicles of Chaos Tower. Again, I am a huge Darkstalkers fan. Demitri, funny enough, Demitri is a favorite character, but he's not my favorite character. My favorite character is John Talbane, the werewolf. Also second by Morgana. So I'm definitely waiting for Storm Collectibles to announce them. But, Demitri is definitely in my top 5 Darkstalkers. So I love the 90s, 8-bit pixelated image they use for the front. This is exactly how he would look on the character selection screen, and I really appreciate Storm Collectibles doing that. They could have easily have done like a super HD version or like an image of the actual figure doing this, but they decided to go with the little 8-bit thing, and I think that was such an amazing decision that I wanted to give it some credit. Again, the same thing with the lettering for Darkstalkers. Again, that flared up graffiti style lettering, I really enjoy it. It just takes me back to the 90s. I really love it. Here on the side, again, instead of having an actual picture of the actual character as the actual toy form, we have him, and again, in some of the artwork that you would see from the actual game. And again, I love it. Now, here on the back is where we show some of the actual still photos of the figure itself that he can get himself into. Great articulation, exchangeable parts and various action poses. That he got the special effects for his fire blast, different attack patterns. Again, this thing is amazing. Nothing really on the bottom or the top. Let's get this thing open and start this review. All right, we have this thing unboxed. Again, something I didn't notice. Again, a super great decision by Storm Collectibles is the background in the actual box is from Dimitri's stage where he's in his throne room with his chair and his coffin, and just like some of his subjects in the background that's taken straight from the game. I mean, this is just amazing. Like, Storm Collectibles really did the damn thing with this figure. Now, again, I do have some complaints about this, but we'll get there. We also have the instruction booklet that comes with it that just kind of tells you how to switch out his head, his hands, how to use his blast effect and his bat. But again, I've dealt with enough action figures at this point where I really don't need it. But again, I like how they included it. And I also like how, again, they took the time to color it, give it like a lot of purpose. I really appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging. And man, oh man. And again, this is the first time I'm dealing with this figure, and I like him. I like him. From the side, from the back, from the side, from the back. All right, let's get them closer so you guys can see these crispy angles. You know I love my crispy angles. I love the bloodshot red. This is just one hard piece. It's like made of a soft plastic for his shirt. The ruffles on his collar, on his not his collar, his wrists are separate piece, and they're soft plastic. And his cape is made of a soft plastic. It's pliable, but it's not made of cloth, which is surprising. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I don't necessarily mind it based off the figure, but I was expecting this to be like a cloth cape that was bendy wire. That's kind of the standard, but it is definitely more pliable than a Marvel Legends cape, because you know a Marvel Legends cape for like a Magneto or something like that, it's like a really hard plastic that really can't move. But this is different. This is made of a soft plastic, so it can still technically get like those breezes, but it just can't maintain its position because of the fact that there's no bendy wire. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about real quick before we start looking at the accessories is the color of the figure itself. So in the games that I play, the Demitri that I'm used to seeing, is his color palette is this one. It's the blue. It's like the navy blue suit color with the red and the black with the, blood, the boots. But the Demitri that we ended up getting is the gray version with the red shirt, the white lapel, and the bodysuit. To me, my preference would have been to get that one, and we ended up getting the gray one. Not the biggest deal, but it is a little annoying because I felt like if we're gonna go with the original Demitri, we should have went with the one with the blue that's on the box, not the grayish blue that we ended up getting. Again, that's more of a nitpick. I still love the figure so far. Again, I just wanted to point that out because, again, it is a little bit of an annoyance. So I'm going to move him over to the side, and we're going to take a look at this blast effect because, man, oh, man, this thing is huge. Again, Storm Collectibles, you guys are killing it. I am a sucker for blast effects, and when you're paying more than like $80 for an action figure, I definitely think you deserve to have a blast effect. So you can look at this. Again, I love the colors. I love how it starts off with a lighter yellow, almost like a Dragon Ball, color, and then it goes to the back and you see like the red, just like it looks in the game, and it looks amazing. And then we have the port here where you can just put in the flight stand so you can see him actually throwing a fireball. Looks great. And then we also have his bat. That's also one of his attacks where he just shoots out a bat. The bat looks great. That same color. Looks good. Still have the same thing for the flight stand. He comes with 2 alternate heads. Let's look at his screaming head first. And then he has just like a evil grin face. I think out of the 3, this will probably be my favorite. His like kind of like demonic laughing face. From the side. Looks good. One only other thing I probably would have liked is to have his hair be a little redder. Again, it's still pretty accurate, but again, I would have liked to have seen it just a little bit redder, just a little bit. And anything else that comes here, we have his alternate hands, which isn't a huge deal to show off. And here is the flight stand. All right, and we have the stand, and it looks like it's pretty simple. You just kind of start from the bottom and build your way up. So it's kind of like, and I love how they give it to you in sections so that you can decide how high you want it to be. And then you would just simply take the piece, find the hole, and boom, fireball. And again, this is very high, so you would simply do this, do that, and then do that. And then now it's kind of more proportional. Or you can take off another layer and do the same thing. So I'll take that off, and then I'll place it with a bat. Boom. Very well done. All right, so let's take a look at the articulation. So we have for the Darkstalker himself, let's see here, you can do full T-spreads. And again, I'm pretty sure I can get it to go a little bit further. I just haven't had a time to heat the joints. Because again, this is my first time reviewing it and touching it, so. Soft plastic for the chest, like most Storm Collectibles. The jacket could technically come off to reveal his vest, which is cool. Double jointed elbows. Technically double jointed knees, but it doesn't go back any further than that. Still fine. Legs can go out pretty wide. Jacket part goes up as well. All of this is soft plastic, so it's all pliable. Ankle pivot, toe hinge, all there. So let's switch out this head. Simply tug, pull up on it, comes right off, and here, and then let's put this down. Bam. Yeah, I like that screaming head. Speaking of the head, left, right, can bend. You can look down. You can look up. About that far. Looks amazing. And again, like I said, with this line, I normally collect 6-inch figures. Storm Collectibles and maybe McFarlane Toys are the only 7-inch scale action figures that I currently collect. But again, with Storm Collectibles, they are, in my opinion, at the top of the list as far as quality for cost. I haven't had a Storm Collectibles that I did not like yet. Whereas also with like Amazing Yamaguchi, I also love most of their stuff as well. But they have had a few figures that I didn't really like namely the Wonder Woman. I didn't really love her. I definitely think that the Mezco Wonder Woman blows that one out of the water. But again, that's a review for a different day. But again, we're here talking about the Demitri, and from what I'm looking at right now, I am really enjoying this figure. I like the way it looks. Again, there were small gripes, but overall, I think it's a great figure. Let's come back with some size comparisons, and we'll get out of here. All right, time for my favorite part of the video, some size comparisons. Let's start off with some 6-inch scale figures. First, we have Demitri next to a 6-inch scale Goku from SH Figure Arts with Kong head sculpt. As you can see there, that is what a 6-inch scale figure looks next to a 7-inch scale. All right, we also have another SH Figure Art. This one is the SH Figure Arts Nappa. I just did a review for him a few days ago, so definitely check out my videos in my description, and also just click on the thing. You'll be able to see the review for the Nappa. We also have my last SH Figure Arts that I'll put in here. We have the SH Figure Arts Raditz. Again, even with Raditz being as big as he is, he does not compare to Demitri. All right, so let's bring in some 7-inch scale figures to see how they look. First, what I'll do is I'll bring in the McFarlane Toys Grodd from Injustice Gods Among Us. As you can see here, he is on a 7-inch scale, and he is actually still smaller than Demitri. So that just goes to show how big this Darkstalker is. Again, no complaints whatsoever. Again, I just wanted you guys to see. Maybe I'll bring it a little bit closer so you guys can get a better look at it. There you go. Yeah. So you can look at that. Turn them to the side. Turn them to the side. Just so you guys can see. All right. So also from DC and also from Storm Collectibles, we have Lobo. And as you can see, now we're starting to get bigger than your regular 7-inch scale. So now we have the Lobo from Storm Collectibles, which towers over Demitri, but still looks fantastic. You know, stogie in hand. Looks great. We also have my most recent Storm Collectibles before this one, and that is Ares. And as you can see, Ares, again, towers over Demitri. And for shits and giggles, we have the Mezco Wonder Woman 6-inch scale. And she is very, very small compared to Demitri and Ares, which is actually not necessarily out of scale, because I know Demitri was a big figure in Darkstalkers, so that comparison isn't necessarily off. But again, that's it for the review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you plan on picking this figure up? Did you already get yours? Let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Support me. I really appreciate it. This is Sean the King, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.